Hey mamas, welcome again to my channel. It's your favorite Abuja mommy vlogger, Deka, Diary of an Abuja mom. So if you're new to my channel, I'm the number one I'm the number one this kind mama of Nigeria, of Abuja, of the world. No worry, I'm looking at myself in the screen because I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself with my 8K wig, with my cheap wig. Anyways, I'm super excited that you're here. If you have seen my face for the first time and you're wondering like, what is this girl like, what's what's her deal, like, just know that, okay, like, I'm the dish guy. My body is sweeting me because I'm doing a sit down video after a long time. I've done one which you're going to be seeing before this one, so like, you know, it's sweeting me. It's sweeting me. I'm super excited that you're here, and I'm super excited that you're watching this video because from the title you already know what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about some hacks that me have learned after having 3 kids. See, I don't become professional, I don't become pro, I don't what do you think? What did somebody call me a name? Somebody called me a name, like try to say that I don't, you know, I don't staunch for the matter, you know. So I have 3 kids, Gina and Ife and Ola. Now I'm a mom of 3. Before I say I'm a mom of 2, now I'm a mom of 3. So so I'm going to give you guys some mom hacks that has helped me, that has helped my family. Please, how did it help my family? Okay, it helped my family anyway, but it has helped me mostly because I'm the mom that takes care of the baby. Okay, I'm going to give you some hacks, and I also want to know your own hacks that you've learned if you're a new mom. So the first hack that I would like you guys to know is the fact that I know most people won't watch videos about like bath time, baby bath times. Many people use their baths, you know, we have these baths that we use to bath our babies. But if you don't have your bath, you know, you don't want to spend money buying things like that. So what you can do is you can use your kitchen sink, you can use your bathroom sink, and you can also even use your ties. You can place your baby on your ties and bath your baby. You just have to be very, very careful so your baby doesn't slip up, because you know your ties are a bit slippery, especially when there is water and soap. So if you're using your ties, you have to be very, very careful. But that's what I actually use. It makes me comfortable, and it makes me just feel my baby when I'm bathing my baby. Like, I like to feel my baby, carry my baby. Sometimes the baby is crying when I'm bathing the baby, I like to hold my baby. So it just gives me access to just, you know, lift the baby up and just, you know. So if you cannot afford a bath, it's not something, it's not a do or die affair. It's not something that should make you feel bad, because you can actually bath your baby without using a bath. And also I've seen people also just place their baby even in their bathtubs, their own bathtubs, place towels, you know, to make the baby very comfortable. I've seen videos, you can go check out other videos. I can't really figure out a particular video right now, but I've seen someone that placed a towel on the bathtub, in the bathtub, placed like 2 towels in the bathtub, then placed another one that made the baby's head go high a bit, and bath the baby like that. She and even her husband entered the bathtub and bath the baby, and they experienced bathing baby together. Okay, so it's something that you can do without spending money if you can. That's my number 1 hack. So my number 2 hack is, instead of using the electric sterilizer, you can, because it's quite expensive for me. It might not be expensive for you, but for some of you that if you're looking for hack, that means you're looking for how to make things easier, right? It doesn't even mean that you cannot afford it, you just want to make things easier. You can just use the manual one, get a bucket that has a cover like my own, and you know, just wash your bottles, put inside the bucket, put water. It has to have a cover, it has to have lid where you can lock it, because you need the heat to really, you know, disinfect all the diseases, all the coronaviruses inside it. Okay, I'm just joking, but you have to like get something like mine that it really works, because it's sealed, it takes in the heat and makes sure it helps to kill any germs that is supposed to be there. Okay, and then I also use Milton. I don't know if there's another thing you can put inside your sterilizing bucket. I don't know if there's another thing, but make sure you do the proper measurements. Someone was asking me in one of my videos that what measurement do I use. It's on the bottle. Just read the thing on it. You just explain to you what you should do, how many liters of water to how many cups, or how many how many capsules that you can, because they have 2 types of Milton. They have the liquid and they have the capsule one that you can just drop. So anyone that works for you. But Milton, guys, off this, I actually wanted to buy container for putting wipes. I can remember when I had my first child, we used to have this container for putting wipes, like one very cute container that came with wipes. Then when you finish, you can just be re-putting, reusing and all that. I went to go and get in my local supermarket, and I realized that the only one they had that was nice was Milton. And guys, guess how much it was? 7k plus. It was so expensive for me, because normally something like that you should be bought with like 3k, because it's something that you're going to reuse. 7k plus, guys, like it's too much. How much is the wipes that this one will be 7k plus? Like, Tonda is going to fire Milton. No worry, Milton, Tonda is going to fire you people, because people just want to cut off our neck. Well, I won't complain of recession, people are not increasing things. Another hack that I did with this my baby was, guys, these hacks I'm even telling you guys, something that I wish somebody advised me. Even though maybe that time I would have done strong head, especially for my first, I wouldn't have wanted to do it, but now that this is my thought, it's something that I will do like over and over again. And if you have mind, like if you're not strong-headed like me, you know, I think it's something you should do, is the fact that you shouldn't buy new things like baby car seat, baby swing, strollers, baby bed. If it's something you can do, you don't need to buy new ones, because most babies don't use those things for long, and most babies don't even use them. I know people that bought baby bed, that's the cot, and the baby never entered inside. The moment you put the baby is crying. Now that I have a bassinet, even though someone gave it to me, as like someone gave me to use, a baby, if you put her inside that thing, she will just start shaking. And imagine I bought that thing with money, she'll just be paying me, and those things are quite expensive. So if you can buy fairly used ones, there's so many pages on Instagram that I've already posted one to Mom Market actually sells fairly used baby items. Unique Moms also sells on Instagram. This is not paid at all, I wish it was, but I'm just giving you guys hacks, like so that to make things easier for you guys. Go to them, you can buy those things, wait, like something that they're going to sell like on a normal day, you're going to buy like, let me say 100k or 120 or even 190k, you're buying it for like 30k, 25k, 40k, 50k, you know, depending on the price, the original price, and depending on how new the thing is. If you know you're trying to cut costs, you're trying to save money, you know, and this is your last child, you want to use those things but you don't want to spend so much money, please buy fairly used things. Fairly used things, it doesn't mean that the thing don't spoil, it just means that somebody has used it. Sometimes person is not even using it for long. Okay, so another thing that has helped me when it comes to milk production, even though I'm not doing exclusive, I'm also giving my baby milk, but what has helped me, because my baby eats a lot, guys, like that baby way they see all finishes me, because I express, so I know what I'm producing, but yet Tina the Belefuha, she loves to eat. Okay, so for producing milk, for what has worked for me is milk that pap with milk. You know, take your pap with milk, very delicious. I make my pap, I add ginger in my pap. I don't know if it's right, but that's how I like my pap. You know, I make it myself, I don't buy outside. But if you don't know how to make it, you can buy. There's so many companies, there's so many people that sell, really they make theirs very well, but it's to get them that is the issue. Okay, so pap helps with lots of milk, and also drink lots of water and just eat healthy. I even think eating healthy is one of the first things that I should even say, because some people will just go and be eating rice. You know, eat healthy, eat well, like your milk will flow. Okay, drink lots of water. I think you're supposed to drink at least like 4 liters of water a day. I'm not sure if that's too much. I think you're supposed to drink that. So if you can do that, your milk will be flowing. Eat well, lots of water, pap, you're good to go. With lots of milk, like eat they go, you'll just be seeing milk without being pop that milk, pop that milk, like okay. Another thing that has helped me, it doesn't always work, but most of the time this has worked when it comes to my baby burping, like after feeding. What I noticed with her was the fact that immediately she finishes, it is sometimes when you just take her up, she burps, but most of the time she doesn't. So what I do is I leave her for a while on my body, and then she starts wriggling, she starts shaking. You just notice that she'll start making funny sounds, and then when I lift her up, I notice that she now burps, like she burps, and it just, you know, helps her. But sometimes it doesn't work, but most of the time it works. Like yesterday it didn't work, we tried it didn't work, but most of the time it has worked. And so you just have to figure out what works for you and your baby. In as much as I'm giving you my own hacks, you have to also figure out your baby, because your baby and Ola are not the same. If you're hoping that they're going to be the same, oh, they're not the same. Okay, so that's what works for me. So another thing that I've noticed over the course of having 3 kids is, instead of buying those diaper rash cream, what has worked for me is Vaseline, like just using the normal petroleum jelly, Vaseline petroleum jelly, and applying on the baby's butt very well, sparingly, not when you be minusing it, because some people are very stingy. They'll just go and put one small thing and before me, they'll be complaining it's not working. it doesn't mean you should pack everything, but apply sparingly. Massage it on their buttocks, on their thighs, around, you know, clean them up very well. That's even the first thing, because some people don't even clean their babies up very well. They either use that wipes and they don't clean well, or they, even when you use water, sometimes you don't clean well. So you just have to pay attention. For me, I check and check, open plate, like I check so that I don't want, because I don't want wahala, like I want my baby to be clean. So I make sure I clean. I actually use wipes like on a daily basis, but when I want to buy the baby off first, I will use water. So use Vaseline. After making sure you clean properly, use Vaseline. It works magic. Your baby will be very perfect. And also be mindful of the kind of diaper you use, because I know that some diapers that are cheap, and we want to use cheap diapers. I know I'm trying to give you ways to reduce cost, but don't reduce cost in one and now cost wahala for yourself in another one, because sometimes you gotta reduce cost, you gotta buy a diaper that is cheap, and that diaper will be causing wound. Like you see some babies bum bum, you see wound on their bum bum like this. And sometimes the general, like what everybody uses is not what might work for your baby. Don't say because everybody's using this one, well, all of us are doing adverts for diaper company, that does not mean that you should use that diaper, except you're sure it works for your child. And when you're starting off diaper, I think you should even buy small, so that you will see whether your baby will even react to that diaper. Because sometimes you wear a baby a diaper. I know one time I went to my friend's house when Gina was a baby. Gina was just pooing and weeing on all her diaper. I used to carry like 3-4 diapers to go at that time, and Gina had finished it, guys. So when I went to my friend's, I had to borrow one from her because we're already going home. So I knew that when I would just get home, I would just batter, guys. By the time I got home, my daughter's bum bum was red. She was even crying, and see me thinking she was crying onto say breast, not knowing that she was in pain. Like just imagine, just in a short period. So be very careful of the kind of things you buy and trying to reduce cost, because when you reduce cost in that one, you're creating pain for your child, and you not start spending money to treat that wound on the baby's butt. So you know, use your head. Okay, the another thing that I've learned lately, I think I saw it with Omabel, and then my friend used to do it, but I've never really taken notes until I watched Omabel's video. Then it now made me remember my friend that used to do it then, because we've had our kids like almost together, and we've had like Gina, she had a daughter, Ife, she had a son, then now Ola, she also had a daughter. Like hey, so bathing your babies late has helped. For me, it has helped. I just started doing it recently, where I bat my baby as late as 11, guys, like 10:30, 11. Some people even bat as late as 12, because most times I'm awake till that time. And so what am I rushing to bat my baby by 8, and baby will not sleep, now wake up, now start disturbing you? So bathing them at that time and really massaging them, you know, making sure that you massage them, because that is to now wake them. They will not sleep at least for like 4 hours before they start disturbing you again, till like 4 or 5 before they start disturbing you again. So if you're it helps with sleep. Okay, it helps with sleep. So if you can do it, if you know you're a late sleeper, or you just want your baby to sleep longer, try to bath your baby late, like later in the night. Don't rush and be bathing by 7, by 8, except if they do, especially new first time moms. Know your body will be sweating you. Please, as it's sweating you, let it not sweet you, because then you go suffer, you will not sleep. Because when you bath them by 7, 8, they will sleep, wake up by that kind 9, 10, and start disturbing you again, and they may not be like, you guys know the drill about just having a newborn baby. I don't need to explain those ones to you. So if you can bath your baby late at night, it works. Then another tip that I'm going to be sharing with you, if you don't have a nursing pillow, because guys, nursing pillows are so expensive. I saw one 8K, like the least I've seen is 6K, those nursing pillows. I don't know if I can find them in fairly used, in like okay or thrift markets, but guys, they're so expensive to me. 8K is so expensive to buy that kind of thing, something that you may not use. Like, I know it's very important, but if you cannot afford it, that's what this video is about. If you cannot afford those ones, just use your normal pillow, the pillow you have in your house. It works. It works, it works, it works. Okay, then the last hack I'm going to be sharing with you guys is, if you cannot afford all those body creams, or you're not sure of them, you know, many people will come and be telling you their own. Everybody has their own that works for them. Everybody buy this one, buy that one, buy that one. If you're not sure of those body creams, guys, please just use Vaseline, petroleum jelly. It works wonders. Don't use shea butter, because you don't know where they made it. You don't know, because I've noticed in Abuja they used to mix their shea butter with nonsense. Except you're sure of what you're buying. Don't use anything you're not sure of. Just go and buy your good old Vaseline and use, and you're sure your baby's skin. Vaseline doesn't make people dark. I know people claim that it makes people dark. It doesn't make people dark. If you're dark, you're going to be dark, except you want to tone. or you want your baby to tone. I know somebody, when I was buying my baby's diaper in one of the shops in NIGERIAN, one of the baby shops, I can remember the woman trying to recommend creams for me, and one of the creams she called, the first thing she said was, it's going to make my baby to be like Oyibo, like my baby is going to be shining, glowing, my baby is going to be like half caste. And I'm like, madam, please, I'm dark, I want my baby to be dark like me. She not saying, yes, it's true. You know, she felt stupid, so she not saying, yes, it's true. And I'm not saying you should, I'm not saying bleach, you know, but it will really bring out your baby's tone. I'm like, no, my baby's tone is okay. Don't worry. See my daughter, our last tone, her tone is fine. Nobody should advise me on toning my baby. I don't even know why somebody will even say that in the first place. So please don't listen to those kind of people that will tell you that your baby's tone is going to glow, except if you want those kind of things. But I would advise, if you like me, if you love me, then I would advise that you shouldn't be doing all those kind of things. Please just use your good old Vaseline, except you're sure or you can afford those ones. For me personally, I use Sebamed, because why I use Sebamed was because when I had Gina, I bought the normal, I can't remember the cream I think Johnson or something. I can't remember the one I originally bought. But then Gina had this skin problem. When we went to the hospital, Sebamed was recommended. So since then, I just stuck with Sebamed. And Sebamed is really good. It doesn't tone, it doesn't bleach, it doesn't do anything. It just makes your baby's skin beautiful, healthy, you know, perfect. It just makes your baby, that color that your baby's skin is, it makes it okay, but it's quite expensive, guys. So I'm not going to tell you to go and buy that cream except you can afford it. It's quite expensive. So just go and buy good old Vaseline that you're sure of. Me, I'm still using Vaseline. I use Vaseline whenever I change my baby's diaper. I use it to massage everything, and you know, she's fine. And I hope you guys learned one or two things from these mom hacks. And if you have more mom hacks that I've not listed below, or you think Deka is just there blabbing, let me know in the comment section without insulting me. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to, you know, show me love. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell button to get you notified, so whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first to get it. And I love you guys so much for watching this video. Until my next video, Sulu.